Welcome, you guys. So in this video we're going to be talking about 4 foods that attract women the most, and we're going to be going over different foods that help maximize the way your body looks, your hormones, the way it operates at its top peak efficiency, so you know which foods to focus on, so you're not wasting no money, and it'll help you attract the beautiful women that you want. Okay, so straight into it. The first thing is gonna be beef. Okay, reason beef is because it's easy to find for the most part, and it's one of the more economical choices. Okay, so forms of beef: patties, like you got 80-20 is probably the most common one. You got 73-23, you got 90-10, then you got 93-7, and then 97-3. Okay, it just depends on which one gets you results, and what's your goals at the moment, if you're trying to bulk up or if you're trying to lean down. But pretty much, fat has more caloric energy, and it also carries out important things in the body, so you don't want to cut fat too low. So just keep in mind that you want to keep fat and protein in your diet. Carbs is not essential, all right, but it's beneficial, all right. So that's beef. So let's get into the next one. Red meat. All right, this is a form of deer, bison, elk. I'm not too sure about hogs, with the pork and everything. I know the diet that they feed the pigs in the commercial farming ain't too good. I've literally seen what they eat, unless they're naturally farm raised, or they're the feral hogs. I don't know about that. But they're eating a lot better than what the commercial, pork that they put out in the grocery stores. So I can't really tell you about hogs or pork, and recommend that. One key note about red meat: it is the most nutrient dense, bioavailable form of food that you can eat. Vitamin A, vitamin D, what else we got? Then vitamin E, and all those things are important. You can't find them in vegetables, and you also need fat to even utilize them, which is another thing that you can't really get from vegetables. All right. So that's the second thing, red meat. All right. Third food is gonna be raw honey. All right. Raw honey has enzymes in it, so the enzymes help you break down the food and the protein that you're eating. All right. It also makes a great carb source. All right. It doesn't take up a lot of space in your stomach. A lot of people don't have issues with honey or any type of silly reactions like with fruits and vegetables and grains. So it doesn't expand your waist, which is always great, and it also carries vitamins and minerals, that's super great. All right, and then the fourth is fish. Fish has vitamin D. All right, it's probably one of the most highest forms of concentrated vitamin D in food form. You want to always try to focus on getting vitamin D from the sun, okay, because that's just the most easiest way. All right, you ain't got to pay for it. Just go outside when the sun out. But like during the winter time and things like that, you can have fish like tilapia is high in vitamin D. All right, and then if you into fishing, you can hold on to them fish too. All right, it's also easy to digest. So if you're trying to cut and you're trying to cut real fast, since it most often is low in calories, but it's high in protein, that's two big wins. The macros is looking good, and then the fact that it's easy to digest is also good too. So if you're trying to get your waist down real quick, fish is a really good option. And it's best to cook it in water so it digests the easiest. You don't mess up the how easily it is to digest. And that's real easy to do in a soup. Okay, cooking in a soup, you flash boil it, whatever you got to do. But that's the best way to eat it, to start to lean down. All right, so those are the best 4 foods for most of the population, or most of the guys that's watching this video. I want to also say a note about fruits and vegetables. These are great for you if you can tolerate them. All right, if you can tolerate the anti-nutrients. All right, and anti-nutrients is basically a defense system that plants have developed to stop herbivores from eating them. Okay, but certain species like herbivores, cows, horses, and things of that nature have their own defenses to combat these anti-nutrients. Okay, they're built for it. All right, some humans, depending on where they're from and their genetics, some do well with it, some don't. A lot of people have allergies. It has a great potential to expand your waist because of all the fiber. And those are two. Some people get kidney stones from it, from the oxalates in there. So just pay attention to your body when you eat fruits and vegetables. Okay, if you start feeling weird, then don't continue to do it. But if you do well with them, go ahead and eat them to balance out your diet. And that's pretty much to that. You can eat them sparingly, or whatever you want to do with that. But most of your nutrition is gonna come from your meat side of things. Okay. But all in all, if you notice a theme throughout this is these foods is easy to digest. All right, they don't cause a lot of allergic reactions to most people. Like fish, if we talk about oysters and things, people have reaction to those. Okay, so you got to pay attention. But we talking about tilapia, a catfish, or something similar like that, you ain't gonna have too many issues. But high in protein, it has fat, which are essential, and then you got a carb source like honey. Boom. All right, so go ahead and watch the next video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Watch this next video to become better at attracting women.